Well, today is August 28, 2023. About 8 o'clock in the morning. And it's a cool morning again, but humid. I'm already sweating. But it's a cold sweat. Or at least after I sweat, then the cold air hits me. And then I almost get cold. Anyway, the cattle followed me down here, as usual. I'm going to start on this hill, since it's going to be the hardest part. I got my barbed wire. I don't know if I got enough, but I'll make do. If I need to buy some more, I will. But anyway, I'm only going down from this post on top of the hill to the bottom post. I'm going to walk the barbed wire down. Then on my way back up, I'll attach it to the top insulator, and then I'll walk a second strand down for the bottom down there, and then on my way back up, I'll attach it to. Well, I won't attach it to the insulator. I'll just lay it on top for now. I'll do the attaching later. Okay, let's start on this section. Fence is off right now, so I hope they don't get an idea of going through that fence. That's the naughty one right there, the one that's right next to the fence. So if that fence ain't on, she might think about going right through. But let's hope not. Well, just a view of my four-wheeler, how I'm going to pull it down. I got well, this is a hill, so I'll just have to park it the way I can. I'm going to do that after I do this section here on the hill. I'm going to, then I'll do that section there. I think I'll start from here. I'm going to work my way around, but the only problem, yeah, I'll have to do it that way. The only problem is I got to wrap this barbed wire around that tree. I can do that. I'll just put the four-wheeler up. But the hard part is going to be on the other end, because I got to drive the four-wheeler on the left side of those three trees down there, and then I got to somehow get the wire the right length, and then drag it around on the other side of those trees, on the right side, next to the fence. It's not gonna be easy, but I'll get it done. Another view from farther away. Okay, I'm working now. Well, I'm working over there on that hill. I just come back here to the corner to take photos and video. Oh, there's mama cow and her baby bull calf. And there's another mama cow. Oh, that's that mama cow there with the big brown calf, licking the brown calf. That's the mama of this cow with her baby bull calf. So those are I'm going to keep those two. I'm going to keep this one here. That one has the stripes on it, or brindle. I'm going to keep that red heifer right there. I'm going to sell that red cow and that white cow, and I'm going to sell that white cow licking her white calf, and I'm going to sell that white heifer over there behind this at the very back. So I'm going to sell 4 big ones and that little baby, because I just don't have the space or the hay or the pasture to feed them, so I have to sell something. So those are the ones I chose. Anyway, I got to get back to work. I just wanted to get a remembrance of this. They like to come down into the bottom here. That's one reason I need this fence here, because they're always hanging around down here. And this fence, I'm going to do this fence eventually. It's going to take a long time to do this fence, because I got to put 5 posts in there in different places. Wherever there's a turn in the fence, I got to put a post to take the stress off the barbed wire and the T-post. Okay, well, that's another video, isn't it? Okay, let's get back to this work. After I do this short section on the hill, I'm going to do the end fence on the end on the top, and then I'll do this section last. All I'm going to do now is hook up all the barbed wires to the wood post, and then I'll come back later after I'm done with all this stretch unrolling the barbed wire to. Then I'll attach all the barbed wires to these black insulators, and then once that's done, then I'll tighten up all the fences, all the barbed wire. I'm over by the other wood post at the bottom of the hill now. Just want to get a view from here. Okay. Bully's doing his job over there. But I don't need that one bred because I'm selling her. But it'll just add weight. Okay. Gotta get back to work. This calf decided to come pay me a visit on top of the hill. You're curious, aren't you? Oh well. You'll see it when I'm done. I'm almost at the top. Okay. Oh, gotta get something done today. I'm gonna like her. She's not scared of me too much. Her too, the one rubbing down on her. The naughty one who used to get out, but that was more my fault than hers. I didn't have the fence powered like it was supposed to be. As usual, I left my pliers on top of that post down there. I gotta walk all the way back down there and get it. I've done that before. There's Bully way down there. Yeah, way down there. He's the last one behind the leaves. Okay, back to work. Well, let's see, August 28, 2023, and I got the top section here. So barbed wire unrolled. It's not pinned to the black insulators yet, but I'll get to that later. Now I'm going to stretch the wire on the very bottom, way down there. Okay, and then after I did on that, then I'll start pinning the barbed wire to the black insulator. And then when I get done with all of that, then I'm going to tighten all these. See, those aren't tight yet, but I have to pin them first before I tighten, so they don't get hung up. Okay, let's go to the bottom. The cattle are blocking my path to go down the hill. That's okay. I don't know how I can wait for them. Let them graze a little bit. Oh, the baby calf was way down there. Oh, with his little buddies. Okay. It's nice to see him graze. Nice sunny day today, no clouds. No clouds. Yeah, no clouds. Cool breeze from the east. That's unusual. Yeah. It's unusual to get a wind from the east. But we do get it, depending on the conditions. It's a high pressure system right now, so that's why it's cool. Well, I guess that cold air coming in from the north. I gotta get moving. Okay. I know this video is supposed to be about that other fence, but I just came down to check. Most of it looks pretty good. I don't see any evidence where they were trying to get through there, except right here. It looks like that's a favorite spot to go in. They must have tried, because I can see some hair on the barbed wire there. So I lowered the wire a little bit. I lowered that insulator, and I lowered that insulator, and then I put a yellow pole there. So maybe tell them, hey, don't go through there. The fence ain't on, so that's not gonna. They're not gonna get shocked. But the barbed wire, I'm hoping it'll stop them from going on this, walking down into the water from the dam side. I mean, they got the rest of the pond to go in, all the way around. If they want to go into the water, they can, but not on the dam. I don't want them on the dam. Okay, that's all. Back to my work over there, way over there in that corner. Cattle are out of my road now, and I turned that fence off over there on that box there, on that electric charger over there. I turned it off since I'm working on the other end, on the post over there, and attaching my barbed wire. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't accidentally touch that fence with barbed wire while I was working on that post there. So I turned it off. But there's barbed wire there. I don't think they're going to mess with it. It looks pretty good, pretty threatening fence there, if you ask me. I don't think they'll ever try to go through there unless they're stampeded. No, I think that will happen. That won't happen. Anyway, I'm headed down to the bottom now to unwind some more barbed wire. Well, I got all the barbed wire unrolled. And that wire, it is kind of low. Maybe I should raise that up. I don't know. This looks funny. Either the barbed wire is too high, or that middle, or that top smooth wire with the yellow insulator is too low. I think I'll raise them up. At least down here, the insulator's spaced okay. I'll just raise the insulator up over there. Anyway, I'm going to tighten this stretch. First I'm going to pin all the insulators, pin the fence to the insulators first, and then I'll tighten it over there where the four-wheeler is on that post. And then I'll go up the hill, then I'll pin the insulators on that stretch going up the hill, and then I'll tighten it at that post on top of the hill. And then same thing on the one on top. I'll pin all the insulators. Yeah, and then I'll tighten it from the very end, that last stretch, or last section. Okay, let's get to work. Well, this section's done. I adjusted that one yellow insulator a little bit on the top yellow one. Looks okay. Everything's pinned and hooked up, ready to go. Now I'm ready to pin barbed wires to the black insulators on the hill here. Yeah, it looks a little funny on top. I guess I could have put the post a little bit more toward this side. Yeah, that wouldn't have hurt. But I didn't like digging that hole on that slope there. I'm satisfied with what I got. Well, the hill section is done. Yeah, it probably would have been better to put that post over there, past this next post. There's a lot of tension on this top wire, or on this first post. But I think it'll work. It'll work. And what else was I going to say? Well, look at it this way. If I were to put the post over there, then the tension would still be on that top post, because the post would have been lower than this first T-post. So the tension would still be on that post because of the hill. The only way to do it right, I should have put the post right there where that T-post is. But I didn't feel like moving a T-post. Or I guess I could have left the T-post there. Guess it wouldn't have hurt nothing. Anyway, what's done's done. Anyway, fence is done all the way up to here, from the corner up to here. glove. I can't get my, I can't turn the thing up. Okay. Now for the last section. I'll pin the insulators or wire to the insulators, and then I'll tighten the fence on that end, and then I'll be done on this section. Okay, then the whole fence will be done, except for turning it on. There's Bully, looking good. Oh, I've never seen him do that when I was taking this video. You must feel relaxed around me, huh, boy? How about that? Well, you just stay there, enjoy the shade, eating and laying down. How about that? Okay, boy. And the other cows are over there, all spread out. Most of them are eating. Most of them are laying down in the shade. That's good. Well, the fence is all done. Well, I'll have to show you on the other end what I haven't done. But I still might do it later. For right now, we'll just leave it. Anyway, I'll show you on the other end. It's all done. All I gotta do is turn the fence on. One last shot before I go back to the house. Or, yeah, everybody's relaxing in the shade. It's not hot today. I'm not sweating very much today, hardly at all. Yeah, and when I do sweat, the cool wind dries it off. Dries my shirt off pretty fast. I think the air's drier today. A little drier. Less humid. It feels good though. All done. I'm all done. And this is done too. And this section is done too. And this section in the bottom and up the hill, they're all done. All done. There's my corner. There's my skull. Cow skull. Anyway, I finished what I set out to do. I added barbed wire to this section all the way up the hill and to the other fence in the clearing up there. Okay, on top. Okay, I'm ready to go home now. It's about 11:30 a.m. and I got done before it got hot. Well, it's only supposed to get 85 today anyway, but anyway, that's good. Good that I got it done. Just a view of the fence from a little distance. There's the corner post with the skull and the 2 strands of barbed wire. Go to that post. Go up the hill. Where is it? Oh, it's buried. It's behind those trees. There it is, between those 2 trees. It's on the left side of that one tree that's leaning towards the left. The post is right in that little gap there. And then it goes all the way to the other end where the clearing is. Okay, it's all done. My next fence that I'm going to add barbed wire to is on the other side of the clearing up there. It goes down the hill to the other corner. And I'll probably start that, I might start it today, I don't know. Depends on the weather and how I feel. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. And like I said, I'll either start that this afternoon, because I got to dig 2 posts in first. That's the first thing I do, dig 2 posts in. Wood posts, just like I did here. Well, I did 3 here, but 2. I already mentioned that in another video. Okay, well, I'm ready to go home now. Anyway, even if I do the wood post today, which I could, I'm thinking about it. I still got to take the 4-wheeler back because I don't need it for putting post in. And my posts are in the truck. So I would need the truck anyway. Okay, let's call it a finished job. All done. Bye. I forgot to mention, the only thing I got left to do, if I want to do it, is to put those little insulators, those little ceramic insulators that I still have. I got enough of those to put on both sides of that post, both sides of that post up on top, and to one side of the post at the end. But I'm debating whether to use them because I had to tie that one to the post with a wire on that one, and that one too, because those are the ones that the lag screw broke loose from the ceramic as I was screwing it in. So I don't like that. If I'm going to use ceramic or porcelain, whatever they call it, insulators for the old wire, I'm going to use those bigger. I'm going to use those big ones because I've never had a problem with those. Those little ones just don't stand up to the screwing in onto the wood. I'm sorry, because I didn't drill a hole, so there's a lot of tension there. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Otherwise, this fence is done. I either buy those bigger ones for the old wire, or I'll just go back to using those plastic yellow and black insulators. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, that's all. Bye. Going back to turn on that fence. That's all the bulls hanging down. Not good. Gotta get closer. Bulls laying down. Oh, he just got up. Okay. I caught him laying down. Laying flat, I mean, on his side. I caught the bull lying down flat, head on the ground. Other cattle are still relaxing in the shade. I had to come back up the hill here to turn this other fence on behind me, on top of the hill here. But now I'm gonna walk back down. My ATV's down there, and I'm gonna drive out and turn the fence that I was working on right there. Turn that on. I already turned this one on over there. That one's back on. And when I was coming up the hill, I saw that the bull was laying flat, so I had to sneak up and get a shot of it. He doesn't do that very often. None of these cows I hardly ever see him laying flat. But I guess he wants to stretch out his back. Okay, I'm going home now, for sure. I got a little closer to the cattle, and wanted to catch them still laying down. There's a couple out there eating, but only a couple. That old red thing out there, that's an old hay feeder. I bought that a long time ago when I first hided cattle, because they couldn't use the regular round bale feeders, the round ones, because they had these long horns, and the Highlands have even longer horns. So I bought that. I think that's for horses or something, but they tore it up. So that's when I decided I was just going to feed the hay out without any ring, and it works out pretty good. And there's old Bully. Had to get another shot of him too. There's a different view of the bull laying down. It's still August 28, 2023, and I just finished installing adding the barbed wire on the southeast corner fence. And I'll come up here to turn my fence back on, test it, and it's working okay, working good. And then I happened to drive by these wildflowers. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are, but I like the colors. They're pretty. There's just another weed. There's just another weed in my pasture of weeds. Pasture of weeds. One of these days I got to get around to mowing this. Maybe after I finish the next section of fence. That's the last. That's the last of the barbed wire I'm going to put up this year, I think. Although I did want to do that one. I would really like to get that done this year. That big long stretch there. I still got to buy all the materials, but we'll see if I can scrape the money together for everything that I need. Barbed wire, 2 rolls of barbed wire, 5 wood posts, and all the insulators. I'd like to get that done too, but I'm gonna get the one in that other corner, way over there first, way over in that corner. I'll get that. It's a short fence, and I think I got enough barbed wire for that, barbed wire. Anyway, I just wanted to stop and look at the flowers. I think when I mow this, if I mow it, I didn't get around to mowing it last year, but oh well, I should do a better job of keeping this mowed. I should, but I don't. Anyway, I probably won't mow this. It's not a very big plant. I'll just leave it. Maybe it'll go to seed. Cows don't need it. It's not. I don't really need it. It's probably a waste of my time to go around it. But I like to look at it. Anyway, that's all for this video. I'll turn the fence off, so I'm ready to go home. Maybe I'll get the truck. I've got 2 posts on there. Maybe I'll start digging those holes today. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's not too hot yet. It's sunny, but not too hot.